Poboyspecial here. This is going to be kind of an interesting video, and I don't think anybody's tried exactly the way we're going to do it. What is it? I'll tell you, coming right up. So one of our viewers has graciously let me borrow one of their specialty items, which is the KelTec KSG. Now, there have been several videos of the KSG, yes, I know. And yes, they've shown that they'll shoot the 3-inch, they'll shoot the 2 3/4, even the little mini shells. We've already established that. Yes. But will it shoot all of them from the same tube? What do you mean? Well, let's put a mini shell, and then right behind it a 2 3/4, right behind it a 3-inch, all in the same magazine tube, and see if it cycles, see if it shoots. To my knowledge, I don't think anybody's ever tried that, but we're gonna do it for you. So let's get to it. So here's the rounds we're going to be loading in. We're only going to use one side of the tube. Obviously there's 2 tubes, so we're going to use one side because if it works for one, I'm sure it'll work for the other. We have 2 rows here of ammo. We have the regular double-aught buck, we have the super high velocity birdshot, we have the 6P low recoil, and then the mini ones. And this is by Federal, and it is a 15 pellet. Yep, there we go. So what we're going to do is load them exactly the way you see them here, and you'll watch me do it. We'll load this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and then that one, and that one, and that one, and that one right behind it, and see if it'll cycle, see if it'll shoot. All right, so let's do it. We're going to go from largest to smallest, and we are going to do this side tube here. So first goes the double-aught buck. All right, here we go. Double-aught buck. High velocity birdshot. Whoop, come on. There we go. The 6P low recoil. Mini shot. And this is the little, it's not quite a 25 caliber, but it's a number 4 shot. And in it goes. And one more time. Double-aught. Whoops. And high velocity bird. Woo. .6P, low recoil, and last but not least, your mini buck. Put this to neutral. All right, there we go. All in one tube. So let's see if it works and if it shoots. Well, I guess that settles that. Will it shoot all different kinds, one right behind the other, in the same tube? Well, you saw it. Not a hiccup, not a flaw, not a misfeed, nothing. I'm kind of impressed. It shot everything we put in it, and I put 2 rows. You saw me put them all in. Everything from the short to the long, right behind it. I can't, that speaks for itself. I have no words. I got a couple shells left. What shall we do? Okay, we'll shoot them. Now, this is not a review of the KSG, but I am going to give you a couple of observations. First of all, from this, before not on camera, I've put maybe 2 boxes of birdshot through it, so that's what, 50 rounds, and no problem, not a hiccup, nothing. I do know that when you rack the fore end to make one force up into the tube to load it, you really have to mean it. You can't just you can't just do it haphazardly or very lightly. I mean, you have to do it like you mean it and rack it back. Other than that, there's absolutely no problems with this. So when you rack the fore end, we made this clear. When you have to do it fairly rough, like you really mean it, to get it to work properly. So that was one thing that I've noticed. The other thing that I've noticed with the double aught buck, the high brass, the recoil on it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. It wasn't like I was anticipating. I was expecting like a normal shotgun. It really wasn't that bad. And when you put in the low brass birdshot, it's pretty pleasant. I mean, you could shoot a lot, and it's fairly reasonable and decent. So I was expecting, out of something that light and with that buttstock and everything, I was expecting to, you know, kind of really have a nice force to it, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. A lot of people are having problems with the cheek, and I'll show you what I mean by that. That when you put it up, that you put your cheek on it, and this part here keeps smacking you. I didn't have that problem. I didn't experience that. Like I said, we shot some off camera, and you saw me just shoot that, and it's not that bad. Some people put like that cheek pad on it. Okay, I can see that. But even with the high brass double aught buck and everything, it wasn't that bad. I tried to find something wrong with it. I couldn't, and you saw it. You saw it took everything that we put into it, everything they said that it would shoot, but they've never done it in the same tube like we just did. So that's why you saw it here on the Poboyspecial channel.